Hi Pisces, welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive, and thank you so much for being here. So what we're going to do is do a read for you and who, and this is going to be a love read. My monthlies focus more on what the universe wants you to know. My bi-weeklies focus more on love, okay? So that's what we're going to be focusing. It's going to be a general read, so if you're looking for a personal read that taps into your own personal energies, go to The Guided Intuitive up here or in my description box, okay? Now, since we're focusing on love, we are going to focus on self-love because we know it starts with us first, right? So I'm going to pull a card for you. What's most important for you to be aware of, Pisces, as it pertains to the second half of November, because this can actually help your relationships. So this is going to be key because it can not only help you, but helps your relationships, right? Definitely. So let's see what wants to come out for you for the second half of November. This is it. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So how does my body want to move today? All right. So that's what's coming into play. It's a question that you want to ask yourself. What is your body telling you? Okay. And that's going to be super key because when we change, the only way to change our vibration is that when we change our state, right? So that is very, very important. You got to change your state, okay, before the vibration can change. So that's what's going to be important. So this new elevated state, when you start moving your body, is actually becomes a channel for more energy, okay? So, this card is really asking, what are you doing on a daily basis, to perhaps, move your body? What is it that you're doing in order to cherish it, the shrine that holds your spirit, right? That's what this is talking about. Are you passionate about it? Maybe it's time to try something new, in terms of doing that. So how does your body want to move today? Really answer that question. Listen to what your body says and joyfully pivot in that direction, okay? That's what the card's talking about. So let's take a look if there's anything else that wants to come through for you. We'll pull a love card. Again, this is for self-love, right? So it's really key. And when you move your body, I mean, you start, you change the symmetry in terms of the energy, right? And the way the energy is dispersed in your body, and that's going to affect your whole life, your outlook, your day-to-day. So it really changes. It really helps. What do we have here? Transformation. This is the goddess of creation. So this is about creating the life that you want, right? And creating the body, that you want to enshrine your spirit and taking care of that body, okay? Now, it's not just working out. It's not the externals, but it's also what you feed it as well. So this is about, your transformation to wholeness is all about, creativity. So this is saying to actually use that, in the process, and that's going to really help you out a lot. So it's about, creating that beautiful body that you want that's going to enshrine your soul. And this is also about being very compassionate towards yourself in the process, okay? And that's key. It's a 99 card that reduces to an 18, therefore reducing to another 9, right? And 9s are about coming to fruition. So some of you have already put this into place and maybe have in some way, shape, or form answered that question. Maybe you've tried, so you're now trying something new that's now got your attention, right? And it's changing, the full energy within your body. So this is really good, okay? Be kind and compassionate towards yourself and others. And sometimes by moving the body, it makes you more relaxed and just really, you learn to, kind of respond versus react, right? And instead of going to old programming, you're focusing on that positive programming that you put in play. And if you haven't, that would be something to think about. But yeah, so that's what this is saying. So especially if you come, if you run into people, and this is saying, really just don't judge someone, unless you've walked a mile in their shoes. Sometimes that can be very, very true. Yeah. You're being urged to really see things through the eyes of love for yourself, and that's going to be key. And that's including and starting with you. And when you align yourself with the divine, that is, and you align yourself with the energy that is positive to enshrine that spirit, then that's going to be really positive for you. So that's what's coming into play. So we're going to put this aside, and then we're going to go towards the main read. But for some of you, that was necessary. So I hope that resonated with some of you. Let's go jump into your main read. And guys, just before I do, just please note too, is we have a brand new session called the Rapid Change Session. And just like the name suggests, it is pretty fast. It is an opportunity for you to increase success in your relationships. It's an opportunity to perhaps break any sort of phobia or unravel any sort of post-trauma that you may have experienced in a situation, okay? And if that sounds like something that you're interested in and want to reduce depression and also stress, then you do want to check it out. It's up here or in my description box, right? There you go. All right, so let's see what is in store for you. I had a producer friend of mine finish a feature film. I'll note it actually below too. It's called Strings, and it talks about the masculine and feminine. That might be of interest to some of you, so I'll note it down there if you want to check it out. All right, let's jump into this and see where you're at right now. Where are you at right now? Where are you at right now, Pisces? Where are you at? Okay, let's take a look. All right, so here we go. Ooh, okay, so what do we have? So we've got here, let me put this all aside here. Okay, so we have got the Queen of Pentacles, we have got the Six of Pentacles, and the Four of Swords, okay? So the Queen of Pentacles is that down-to-earth, motherly type of energy here, and that's what I see here. Like, she knows her value. Even without that coin, she knows her value, and she is drawing in and reviving herself by the energy of Mother Nature. So for some of you, it could be about, moving your body outside, right? Getting outside a little bit more, right? Depending on where you live and where you can go. But that's what this is saying. So, this is the Queen is all about, some sort of just this knowing, this influence of knowing, and that motherly down-to-earth energy, knowing what's good for you, right? And it's interesting because the next card that I get right after that is what's good for you is the positive, equal sharing and giving and sharing with others. This is a Six of Pentacles, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo type energy, and this is about the importance of gratitude, charity, giving and receiving, right? And that means you too, right? And sometimes we forget ourselves in that equation. We've got to fill our cup up, first, so we can actually pour it into someone else's. So make sure that, the energy exchange, monetary exchange, whatever that is for you, is a positive, equal giving and sharing in a relationship or situation. And that's where you're at right now. Right now, I see you kind of reviving, kind of going into hermit mode to get the rest and everything you need. It could have to do from a relationship or situation. There's a red heart there, and she's getting, that rest to re-energize and to be able to revive oneself after a situation, of some sort. And really to ground one's self from an emotional standpoint, okay? So that's really key. Anything else in terms of where you're at right now? The Four of Swords is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So you could have that in your chart or someone around you, okay? Let's see what else. Yeah, growing success. Well, I will tell you, there's abundance. There is abundance. Abundance and generosity seem to be coming through for you right here. And this is saying that you're on the path, you're on the right path. Stay on that path. Success is here, okay? So this is saying is that you're making improvements, continue to manifest, and know that affluence is coming to you for those of you that are interested, because there is a growing success here, and that's what's coming into play, all right? So know it, believe it, and be excited about it, okay? Be very excited about it and stay on your path. Anything else? Observe. Okay, so this is about acceptance about what is, and maybe that's what it needed, why you needed to kind of step back and really see the bigger picture and get your rest and really accept what is happening right now in this situation, but not get caught up in the story and the details. This is total, complete acceptance, okay? And that's what's coming through. So it could be, guys, in a relationship or situation. Note your comments below, okay? Let me know, because I'd be interested to see what that is for you, okay? Very interesting. You're observing, you're growing. Yeah, there's been a relationship change for some of you. And I know it's not always easy, guys. This is about communication and of the heart, and that's the green is the heart chakra, the blue is the throat chakra. Maybe there's been communication from the heart of a relationship change. This reduces to 11, which is a master number. Yeah, and that's what I feel here. There's been some sort of change here, guys. Maybe that there is a change going on that is necessary, but it's some sort of natural progression for a situation is what this is. There's a lot of wisdom and experience that's gained from that, and it's not only going to benefit you, but it's also going to benefit the other person, even though it's hard to see kind of at this point for some of you. When something has ended, or it doesn't really end, it truly transforms, and at least for the now. But this is about through this process, just know, Pisces, that you're divinely guided and you are protected through this process. So there's nothing to fear. Now for some of you, there is also, it can indicate something extremely positive. It could be a wedding or an engagement, okay? I'm letting you know, because this talks about a change can go either way, okay? So this, it also indicates maybe there's a resolution to some sort of problem or some sort of thing that's been happening, a dispute of some sort, okay? And just know that your relationships grow for the greater good of all. And that's what comes into play here. All right. Now we're going to do, we're going to work on the other side and see what wants to come out for this other person on the other side. Okay. See what's going on over here. All right. All right. And now keep in mind that you might resonate with one side more than the other. I'm just focusing you on here and the other person over here. All right. So we've got the 9 of Wands. Okay. We'll take these. We got the Queen of Swords and then the Knight of Swords, okay? So the 9 of Wands, which is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius type energy. We got the Queen of, is it Swords? Queen of Swords, yeah. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius type energy. And then we've got the Knight of Swords, okay? So let's take a look at these. So the nine of Wands is about coming to fruition. And again, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius type energy. This is really about, kind of getting to that point of kind of putting the work in and not giving up. This is about persistence, till you get what you want, all right? So this is that creative fire energy of moving forward. And that's what this person is doing. They are cutting out of things that aren't along their path or along their trajectory of where they want to go and where they want to be after a lot of thinking. It's not just small thinking. This is about taking a lot of time to do that. This is really about having that influence. And, that Queen of Wands, she's got a lot of vibrancy. She's sexy. She knows what she wants. She plants her flags, what she wants, and she creates it. And she goes after it, right? That's that Knight. This is that Knight of Swords. It could be dealing with the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, of some sort, or you might have that in your chart. But this could be that person, and what they're doing right now is they're moving forward with passion, okay? And sometimes it's a little hasty, okay? They could be a little opinionated. It's a little hasty, so they're being urged to kind of slow down a little bit, okay? Anything else that wants to come through for this other person, but they have a lot of passion. They're jumping on that, and they're moving forward with lots of passion. Let's see here. What else? Time out. Yeah. How interesting. So there's interesting right now, maybe that before that they move forward, maybe there's a timeout between both of you right now. Okay. Because this is about, they've been moving forward a lot, persevering, cutting things out, and they've been working hard, and a lot's been going on, and they're being asked to take a time out. So kind of when I say, don't be too hasty and move forward too fast, this could say that this person needs a timeout. It's a 37 card reducing to a 10, which is an ending, which brings forth also a new beginning. The 10 is the ending, but it's also reducing to a 1 with a new beginning. So that's what this is saying. Maybe they've been working really, really hard, and they become very anxious and tired. And maybe they've been in some sort of negative, or toxic environment of some sort, and they need to remove themselves so they could heal and recharge. Very similar, guys, to what you had to go through on your side. Okay, I'm just saying this is very similar, okay? And it's a good time for them to take some sort of vacation and unplug, and maybe have an energy healing or a facial or a massage of some sort, anything that is self-healing, and so they can get that sense of renewal. And that's what I see coming out for this person. Yeah, that's what I see here. Let's see if there's anything else that wants to come through. Let me pull the wellness cards and see what wants to come through for them. Anything else in terms of where they're at right now, so you can kind of know where they're standing here. Yeah, they're really focused on looking at and finding their life's purpose. They're kind of starting a brand new chapter in their life. and there's a life change in them that's happening. So kind of like their souls being ignited, right? There's an igniting of a fire, and that's what I see here of a match. It does have to do with love. There's a little heart there too. So yeah, there's some sort of igniting of love that's coming over there. So very interesting. Okay, they want a new. Okay, they want something new. All right. And yeah, it could be maybe they're starting something new in their talent and their love life. What is the best way for you to move forward in this situation with them? Okay, what is your best way, Pisces, to move forward? What does that look like for the second half of November? What is important for you to know the second half of November? Let's see what wants to come out. This wants to come out. This one, too many cards on this one, but these two wanted to come out. I'm gonna take them. Okay, what do we have? Yeah, we've got some sort of ending with a brand new beginning. You too! Oh my gosh, guys. We've got the 10 of Swords and the Ace of Swords. So this is an ending, right? The 10 is coming to an end, kind of seeing the light, getting the broader picture, right? You kind of see the birds up in the air there. It's kind of like a broader picture, but moving towards the light. The light is so bright. And you see kind of her focusing on that. And that's kind of where you're at. You're focusing on the light. That would gives you energy. And then I get the Ace of Swords, which is about you got that clarity. You got that power. You got that victory, in this situation or in, whatever this is. You got it there. So, I mean, this is really beautiful. Yeah, you've got that power, victory, and clarity. It's a potential for this. If you put a little bit of skin in the game, that's what it's going to do. So this is about, there's a potential here. What is this? Yeah, for fulfillment, harmony, and protection. You've got this. You've got a lot of protection in this process. This is a 37 card reduces to a 10. And the 10s are about an ending with a brand new beginning. But this is saying is that you get the 9 of Hearts. And this is beautiful because this is telling me that you've got this opportunity for fulfillment, right? There's emotional fulfillment from the wisdom that you've gained in this relationship or situation, okay? And you've got the third eye here, and it's kind of like there's a lot of personal and emotional satisfaction, okay? You're protected. There's a lot of light here, and you're blessed. You can move forward with confidence. I'm telling you, Pisces, you can. And you're growing. Look at all this knowledge here. You've got you grew in knowledge of the heart, and you've got the third eye with keener perception. You could have Aquarius in your chart. There's a star up here, but you're knowing your true north to move forward. Here is what I feel here. That whatever you've been working in terms of getting a positive outcome, that of which you are here, you're blessed along the way. You're blessed. You're protected. Be grateful and know that you're fulfilled and you are loved, and that's what's coming into play here. Your best way to move forward is to accept this ending with this brand new beginning. Take that clarity and take it with you on your path as you move forward. That's going to be super key. I want to see what else wants to come through for you here. Anything else that wants to come through for you? How you need to move forward. Yeah, it's a time to give rather than take, okay? So that's what's coming into play for you right now. And we've got a new moon that's happening tonight, in fact, on the 15th of November here, that's taking place in Scorpio. Okay, that's about emotions coming to the surface. So it's okay if they're coming. You might be experiencing that because of planetary alignments. But at the end of the month, it's about harmony and bringing that together on November 30th with the full moons in Gemini. But this is saying it's time to give rather than to take. And that's what's coming into play at this time right now. At this time right now, in fact. Yeah. And also about releasing any sort of negativity here. Releasing any sort of negativity. You've got the Scorpio there, right, too. So releasing the negativity and to give rather than take is going to be very key in terms of you moving forward. And be bold. Be bold within this process. Because it does, within this process, what's the best way forward is to make that first move. You might have to be bold within something in order to make that happen. So it's saying for you to be bold, right? You are protected in the process. Yeah. Be bold in your healing too, as well, because healing's coming through, and that has to do with communication. Throat chakra, that's coming through. So yeah, that's very, very key. And this has to do with a love partnership, guys. I really feel this it's about healing and a love partnership is what you're going through right now. And the 26 card, that's reduces to an 8, and 8 is that infinity number, and that's being balanced, right? being balanced in your life and gaining that balance of healing, right? So, wow, that's coming through here. What's the best way for this other person to move forward? What does that look like? Best way for this other person to move forward? Let's take a look. And again, like I said, guys, you might resonate with one side more than the other. What about this other person? What does that look like? Best way for them to move forward? Wow. Wow. Okay, so they have the 10 of Cups. They've got the Lover's card and the 5 of Cups. So best way for them to move forward is to focus on their their happiness and their emotional fulfillment and getting joy and having that joy in their life. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces could be dealing with someone on that other side, or they see you as that. They also, there is an opportunity for birthing of something new. This is the 6 card. It's a Gemini card, but the 6s are also about, rebirth, right? A birthing of something new. It's a pregnant number. It could be a birthing of something new, actual child as well. And then I get the 5 of Cups, no longer focusing on what didn't work, but focusing on the cup that they have. So the best way for them to move forward is keep their eye on the prize in terms of what it is that they want. Is what I see coming through here. Yeah, it's about, not for them to try too hard, but to also go with the flow. Be lighthearted and make sure they don't push things, the wrong way. So they'll go, to make things happen. What they need to do is kind of step back and allow things and work with the flow of the universe is going to be really key for this person. Yeah. They need to let go of so much of trying to make something happen, right? So some of the things they might have to surrender to is that, not trying too hard. And also surrendering to the drama, okay? Being able to remain calm in a situation. So that might be this other person on the side. This might be you that might resonate. But this is how, whatever they're doing, they're trying to stay centered, right? And they need to focus on surrendering to drama and staying centered as much as they can within their core. Within their solar plexus. That's this is about, they got the card of effort as well, but this all has to do with the solar plexus being strong and the solar plexus in the foundation, so they don't react and don't create drama, but they kind of move from a strong centered approach and are able to resolve a situation more quickly, in terms of, whatever's at hand. So how does this person feel about you? Let's take a look at how this person feels about you, Pisces, okay? At least right now, okay? Let's take a look at what that is. How does this other person feel about you? What does Pisces need to know about this other person? How does this other person feel about Pisces? What is this? You can't come where I'm going, okay? Gotta be honest, guys. It could be that something that this person, may have other plans. Let's take a look at what that is. What else wants to come through here? What did you want from me? Okay, what did you want from me? Wow. Yeah, there could have been some sort of ending here, guys. Yeah, maybe the vision of each other in terms of what you wanted, it maybe had changed in some way. What else? I know I made a mistake. So maybe it was this person on this side. Guys, you got to let me know. And well, let me ask, how do you feel about that? How do you feel about that? Let's take a look at what that is. Wow. Yeah, it's not always easy. I got to tell you guys, we all have issues in our relationships, but again, it's about creating a shared meaning, in looking at your other partner's interior world and seeing if that's a good match. I know it's not always easy. Believe me, been there, done that, and still doing it too. But this is saying, yes, it is too late. So you feel that, yeah, it's too late to kind of go back to what that was. You didn't imagine it. Okay, so wow, how interesting. Okay, anything else about how you feel about this other person? Maybe they wanted to come back, and what is this here? What do we have? I don't know what to say. Oh my gosh, you guys, my heart's going out to you. Anything else in terms of how they feel about you? Let's take a look at anything else that wants to come through. Yeah, it's kind of like you're getting to know each other. What they're feeling about you is like getting to know you as you are now. So it's kind of like getting to know you. It's how they feel about you. How do you feel about them? Anything else? This is about, maybe there was, for some of you, unrequited love. There wasn't enough attraction or chemistry. For some of you also, this is funny, these both came out at the same time. Some of you will need to give this relationship some other chance, but you have to get to know each other now, who you are, because you both have changed. And then there's a decision to be made at that, next level, okay? Whatever that looks like. There's a new background and a new foundation. And now, for some of you, that could be that there be a new opportunity, but some of you, it's about moving on. Yeah. I feel right now, Pisces, that you've been liberated. You're kind of breaking free from any sort of negative attachment. So I pulled one final card for you, and this is about liberation. This is really beautiful. You are really being, you definitely have released some healing. You're breaking out of the old molds. And so because of that, because you changed, it also changed the dynamic in this too. Okay. So I'm sending you lots of love. Guys, note your comments below. Drop your girl a like and subscribe. Let me know how this resonated. And I look forward to seeing you next time. And until then, namaste.